when the same machine works as a motor and generator. So this is the same machine, DC shunt machine, right? Armature terminals plus minus and supply voltage is 250 volt. Vt is equal to 250 volt. Fine, 250 volt. And the same machine, let us draw again. Supply terminals plus minus, fine, Vt is equal to 250 volt. This is shunt field winding, fine. When it works as a motor, then it draws line current IL, and in the problem the value of this line current is given as this. This is RF, RA, armature resistance, same machine. So this is field current, and the remaining current goes to the armature terminals known as armature current. When working as a motor, let us represent it as RAM. When it works as a generator, so the rotor is driven by means of a prime mover. Let us represent this speed by Ng for generating mode. So EMF induced is, let us represent Eg, and the armature current as IAG to distinguish between the two armature currents when working as a generator, when working as a motor. So this is field current. Field current in both the cases will be same. Why? This is the same armature resistance, sorry, field resistance RF, field resistance RF, and the voltage drop across the terminals of the field winding remains same, 250 volt, 250 volt. So the field current IF will be same, and nowhere the term armature reaction has been mentioned. It means by default the effect of armature reaction is not there. Fine. So phi remains constant in both the cases. So this motor also rotates at certain speed. Let us represent that speed by Ng. This is motor, so Nm. Direction of rotation both can be taken same or different, doesn't matter. Only the speed magnitude is required to be evaluated, so that the ratio of the two speeds can be evaluated as asked in the problem. Fine. So when it works as a generator, in this case also IL is given as 50 ampere in the problem in both the cases. Fine. So for this apply KCL here and write armature current. For this also apply KCL here, write armature current. For this we may write armature current AG is equal to IL plus IF. For this case also armature current IAM may be written as, apply KCL, IL minus IF. So first evaluate IF. So IF is nothing but Vt by Rf. So this is coming out to be 250 volt upon Rf is 125 ohm. So this gives 2 ampere IF. So that's why this will be 50 minus 2 ampere, that is 48 ampere. This will give 50 plus 2 ampere, that is 52 ampere. Now apply KVL to write the EMF equations. So Eg may be written as, in case of generator, this terminal drop plus IARA drop. Again in the problem, nowhere brush voltage drop has been mentioned or given, so ignored, by default ignored. So you will write 250 or write here Vt plus IAG RA. Here also EB, this is known as EB, back EMF, right? So this back EMF EB may be written as Vt minus, right? Some drop will be there, minus IAM RA. So substitute the values. So Vt is 250 plus IAG we have evaluated as 52, RA is 0.6. So this is coming out to be, just evaluate it, and here also 250 minus IAM is 48, RA is 0.6. So this is coming out to be 281.2 and 221.2 volt. Let us check it again. 281.2, 221.2. Fine. So now we have evaluated the two EMFs in case of generating mode, in case of motoring mode, right? So we know that when phi is constant, as we have discussed under capsule number 2, then the equation of E, which is K phi n, becomes K dash some other constant n. That's why we may write Eg by Eb, means Eg may be written as, from here Eg may be written as K dash or S, and speed is Ng, and for Eb the speed is Nm, so this may be written as K dash Nm. So in the problem, the ratio of speed as a generator, that is Ng, to the speed as a motor, that is Nm, has been asked. This implies Ng upon Nm is equal to Eg by Eb. So Eg we have evaluated as 281.2 and Eb we have evaluated as 221.2. So this ratio is coming out to be 1.2712. 1.2712 answer.